Gulf of America. What a beautiful name. What a beautiful sound. Tell you what, folks, I've got a couple for you today. Well, I've got 3 for you today, all in one. You've got world domination, you've got genius, and you've got madness, all rolled into 3 different people. The world domination is Trump, though it might not be a bad thing. The genius could be Musk. The madness could be his dad, but they could level that up. Maybe Musk and Trump as well. It's weird. Have you seen them today on the TV? I see them both on 2 of the 3 on GMB today. They went first with Trump. Trump's talking of maybe having Canada being part of the US of A. I don't think they're going to feel that great about that. He's on about taking Greenland. I believe Denmark on Greenland. I think he said Denmark. I never knew that, to be honest. I'm not that clever. And he said, has it ever been proved? Do they definitely own it? He said, it might be better with us. He said, it might be better that we own it. Well, we'll look into that. He said, it's something we'll look into. Then he said the Panama Canal. Now, the Panama Canal, he said, well, we gave that to Panama, but they're not playing ball. They're not playing the game. It's being run by China. He said, we can't have that. We need to do something with that. He said, is it the Gulf of Mexico? I think it is. The Gulf of Mexico, he said. I'm thinking of, we may name it the Gulf of America. What a beautiful name. What a beautiful noise. That sounds good, the Gulf of America. He said, and lastly, I think he said, did he say Hamas? Is it Hamas? They've got X amount of American citizens as prisoners. That needs to be sorted out very, very quickly. In a couple of weeks' time, and in a couple of weeks' time, if it's not done by then, anything could happen. Nothing's off the table, he said so. But I don't know if he did that one. I don't think he did that this time. He normally does. That's one of his favourites. But he says, nothing's off the table, he says. But all I'm saying is, if they don't release them, they might find they're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen next? He's only 2 weeks ago. We're going to have World War III or World War IV. Unbelievable. That said, a lot of the things he's saying, for all he wants to rule the world and to make America great again, for all he divides opinion massively in his country, in this, and probably throughout the world, you probably do need a strong leader running what we believe is still the most powerful country in the world, which is being caught at a great rate of knots by China, as he says, China. Because if China and Russia have all the way, God help the rest of the world over the coming years. Maybe Trump can do something to turn the tide a little bit and, in a roundabout way, help us all. I don't know. Anyway, they went from there to old Elon. Well, it wasn't Elon they spoke to, it was his dad. Is it Errol? Errol, that's it. He's not as swashbuckling as Mr. Flynn, but he certainly had a lot to say. They discussed his son with him and, how close he is to him, and have they had a fraught relationship. They started with, is he a genius or a madman? I thought, well, his dad's unlikely to say he's a madman. He said, he's a genius, obviously. All right, they said, we just thought we'd ask. Mind you, they did say with a lot of geniuses, there's a mad streak. Well, I think he's shown that he might have that in the last couple of weeks, old Elon. But when they started talking to his dad, I thought, I know where they've got it from. He was as mad as a bag of frogs, whatever it may have been. He was unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. He went off on a tangent here and a tangent there. He's doing a tangent everywhere. He was talking about Tommy Robinson, but he mispronounced his name on a few occasions. He forgot his name was Robinson. He got corrected, but early on he wasn't sure what his name was. He was likening him to Nelson Mandela, but he was saying, oh, he's a much better person than Mandela. Mandela's a murderer. He's this, he's that. Susanna's going like this with dead balls. Oh my God, we didn't expect this. No, that we weren't looking to this at all. Everyone loves Nelson Mandela. Oh, he's a murderer. He's bombed this, he's killed children, he's done that. And she's thinking, oh, it's slipping away. But she couldn't step in because he wouldn't stop talking. He went on and on and on, did Errol. Oh my God, he didn't have to go on. It was like one of them long status quo songs, the real 12-minuters or whatever else. He went on and on and on, and they kept trying to rein it back and they couldn't. And he went on about Tommy Robinson, about Nigel Farage, about Britain, about grooming gangs, about Canada being part of the USA. He went on about absolutely everything. He mentioned his son now and again, but not as much as he mentioned everything else. And I thought, what's going on here? It was a train crash of an interview. He was a likeable enough fella. He was an alright fella. He sounded alright, as in likeable enough, but madness. Oh, King George has got nothing on him. Honestly. Really, really, really strange. Really strange. If anybody labels Elon as being a bit strange, bit weird, bit deranged, bit anything, I think probably he's got it from the genes from his father's side. I definitely think, I mean, we're hearing that, I think Elon's grandmother, who was his dad's mother, was originally from, did I read the other day, from Scotland, I think they said, and I think his dad said if my mother had have stayed there, she could have been sorted out by grooming gangs. And I'm thinking, your mother, well, Elon will be about, what, 45, 50. His dad looks about 70, 75. So that'll make his mum about 100, and anything between about 100, 120 if she was still alive. That's Elon's grandma. And I'm thinking, there was no grooming gangs 100 and odd years ago, 110 years ago. I mean, there's always things been going on, in all parts of the world and stuff, and women and children especially have always been treated badly through the ages. But there was certainly no Asian grooming gangs and Pakistani-led or Muslim-led. There was none of that 100 years ago. There wasn't that many over here. I remember when I started at the steelworks when I was, 18, 19. How long back would that be? A long time ago. 40 odd years ago. I think on 3 shifts, there was 3, maybe 4 Asian fellas that worked there. The shifts might have had 100 on per shift. Maybe not that. I don't know. But I think there was 3 Asian and 1 black person, if my memory serves. That was on 3 shifts. So, no, there was no grooming gangs then, Elon, or should I say Errol. I think Errol was saying his mother could have been, could have been in trouble with grooming gangs. But no, I thought you were wide of the mark there, Errol. But some weird interviews, honestly. Some strange things happening on British TV. And it's all America and us. America get involved over here with our politics. So, Elon's doing it. The Don's been doing it for a while. Elon's doing it as his mouthpiece. Errol, his dad's doing it. And then at the other hand, the Don is also looking at Canada, looking at Greenland, looking at the Panama Canal, looking at the Gulf of Mexico, looking at Hamas and Hezbollah over there. He's looking at everything and everybody. And he's putting warnings out there. Don't worry, he's warning everybody. What's going to happen in the 2 weeks' time when he gets elected? What's going to go on? Well, he's been elected, hasn't he? It's his inauguration in 2 weeks. I think that's what it is. I'm not that clever, like I say, folks. Anyway, I'll leave it all there, but some strange goings on my TV this morning. Some strange goings on. Right, I'm going to knock it on the head. I've tortured you enough. You'll be bored to tears of me, and I do apologise for that.